Hi, this is Paula Hollywood with ARC Advisory Group. We're here today speaking with Will Chin, Vice President of Marketing at United Electric Controls. Welcome, Will.
Thank you. I'm really glad to be here.
Always a pleasure to speak with you.
Okay.
Will, in 2013, we saw the global economy rebound somewhat. Was United Electric able to capitalize on that, and if so, how?
As a supplier of safety alarm and shutdown systems, 2013 was really a good year for us because the landscape is very, very dangerous and it remains to be so. We continue to do a lot of investments in research and development. We continue to do our lean manufacturing philosophy, which helps us from the standpoint in the I would say growth of products. We came out with a product which is the 1 Series safety transmitter. We did this without any help from banks or any corporate entity, and we intend to continue to do so because we want to make sure that the next step of accelerated growth will use our lean manufacturing to take us through that.
Excellent. So that allows you to maintain your margins while producing quality, really needed products. Is that correct?
Exactly.
Safety is becoming a real issue and getting more attention all the time. I think anything that we can do to make that better is a very good thing. But is there any particular product that you feel that will further United Electric's value proposition in that way?
It is the new product that we came out with, the 1 Series safety transmitter. This product is a certified product. It is the sensor of a typical safety system, which comprises of a sensor, logic solver, and a control valve. This device is SIL 2 certified and SIL 3 certified with redundancy, but we've designed this product really as for safety systems only. Typically, transmitters are really process transmitters for safety. For example, what we've done is instead of really high accuracy repeatability, what we've done is we've taken that product and made it safer, more reliable. For example, it has this diagnostic coverage, which is huge, and it's 98.5, which is a safe failure fraction. And compared to process transmitter, they're only 93. That means that only 1.5% of all of the things that could go wrong with this device is unaccounted for in the diagnostics.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. Here at the conference, industrial IoT is a major theme. How has this phenomenon affected your company and your products and solutions?
Well, it really didn't affect us much because as a safety system supplier, we believe that we shouldn't really connect things because as you connect things, it allows avenues for input from cyber attacks. And so we forego things like bidirectional communication. We don't have HART. We don't have field bus of any kind. And we'll probably never have wireless capability. At the last conference that I went to, the Texas A&M Symposium, which is really focused on the area of safety, the first 3 keynote speakers talked about the threats of safety systems and all had to do with cyber attacks.
Mm-hmm. So by not even connecting, you're keeping your product secure?
That's right. And what it does is that we have a legacy of safety systems, and we don't want cyber attacks impinging on our legacy. Mm-hmm. And the only way we believe that we can prevent this is cut the cord to the cloud, to networks, and so forth.
So you're providing another level of security.
Absolutely, yeah.
Excellent. HART communication, however, is ubiquitous in plants. What is your response to your customers' requirements for connectivity?
Well, first thing I ask them is, why would you want connectivity in a safety system? And they typically say, well, I want the convenience of configuration, resetting the unit, and rearranging. And I agree with them. In basic process control systems, that's really a convenient feature because you're always fine-tuning the system. But with a safety system, that is not the case. You typically set it up for the physical constraints for that safety function, and then you leave it alone. You really don't want anyone fiddling with it. And by doing that, you get the safest part of it. And that's why we do it.
Okay. So unplanned downtime is a nemesis of customers. How are your products and solutions helping avoid unplanned downtime?
If you look at the safety engineer, they really have a difficult job because their system has to be sensitive enough that will identify abnormal situation and act on that abnormal situation, but at the same time balance the fact that you don't have false trips or what they call nuisance trips. What we've done is that it's solely for safety applications so that we lowered the price point that allows you to financially afford using this device in multiple units so that you have a voting logic. So 2 out of 3 voting logic allows you to not only increase safety, but also reduce nuisance trips. So using 3 units, it allows you to balance that safety and the nuisance trips that can take down downtime, which is something that no one wants.
So you can get redundancy at an affordable price.
Exactly.
Okay. So one of the problems with safety systems is how do you know it's really working?
How do you know it's working? Well, basically, you know it's working. The only way to do it is the diagnostic coverage. So you have to have diagnostics to show that it is not impaired in any way. And that's where the safe failure fraction of 98.5 comes into being. Mm-hmm. And as long as you're not getting any alerts that it's not working, you can be assured that 98.5% of the time that it is working. The other 1.5% time, the only way to get around that if you proof test the units itself.
I see. So what do you see as the two biggest challenges for manufacturers in this 2014 year?
I think it's the cost and labor to migrate older legacy systems. From our analysis, it looks like only 50% of all of the systems that need to be upgraded are upgraded. So, and you would think that it's easy to do, but older legacy systems use switches, newer ones use transmitters. But that small change to go from switches to transmitters is difficult because you have to change the hardware, maybe some wiring. You got to change the hardware from the standpoint of discrete I/O to analog I/O, which is more expensive than discrete I/O. You have to reprogram your logic solver. All of that is very expensive. So what we decided to do is, with the 1 series safety transmitter, is to embed a switch and the transmitter within one device, so that if they wanted to upgrade, they would use the switch portion of the sensor. And the sensor, by the way, is of the 3 components in a safety system, which is sensor, logic solver, and valve. The sensor is prone to fail, second most probability of the 3. So by having that, you can upgrade the sensor, and when you upgrade the logic solver, all you have to do is switch the way that it actually works. And so we believe that this makes the device obsolescence-proof for many years to come.
Well, it sounds like a very interesting device. It seems like you've met some market needs, and I wish you the best with it. We've been speaking today with Will Chin of United Electric Controls. Thank you for listening.